Right now, live at 5.
State funding for 2 Wisconsin tourism staples. We tell you more coming up.
Plus, an Iron Range native and curling legend will have a special honor at this year's Winter Olympics.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Briggs LaSavage. Today, a big investment in tourism for the Northwoods of Wisconsin.
CBS 3's Quinn Gorham met up with Governor Tony Evers during his trip to Hayward today to learn how these grants will impact the region's economy.
Hayward is a hub of outdoor activity for Northwest Wisconsin. On Wednesday, Governor Tony Evers visited the popular location to grant money to 2 of the area's biggest draws, the National Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame and the American Birkebeiner. The American Birkebeiner Foundation received more than $750,000 in grant money from the state. That money is dedicated specifically to infrastructure, which the Berkey will use to build new trails, towers, and amenities for people who use their space. The Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame received around $40,000, which they'll use to upgrade the carpeting in their facilities. Both organizations say the money will be a huge benefit to tourism in the Hayward area.
Northern Wisconsin is all about getting people active outdoors, which is our passion. This is super rewarding, exciting. We thank the state for recognizing us and then putting their money where their mouth is and supporting outdoor recreation in Northern Wisconsin.
The grant money comes from American Rescue Plan dollars, which Evers hopes will benefit a tourism industry heavily impacted by the pandemic. The money comes as the Berkey Foundation wraps up preparations for the annual Birkebeiner cross-country ski race later this month.
Thanks, Quinn. The governor's stop in Hayward was part of his Tourism Capital Grant program. He also stopped in Green Bay earlier today.
Dave joins us now for a quick look at the weather. Dave, a lot of us dealing with some serious wind chills today.
Yeah, we're all dealing with them tonight. Last night it was really only Minnesotans that had the hassle. Now we're sharing with everybody. Wind chill warnings and advisories for the entire region. To the map we go, and it's the northern slice of Minnesota that has the straight-up wind chill warning. Actual air temps will probably run 15 to 30 below, and the feels-like numbers towards 40 below. For central Minnesota and northern Wisconsin, a wind chill advisory, actual air temps 15 to 20 below with feels-like numbers 30 below. So far, it looks like the UP is off the hook. So maybe I misspoke when I said everybody's involved. Youpers, get a break. Well, that Arctic air coming to call is, again, keeping a big storm system away from our area, while other folks to our south and east talk about a foot of snow. We're talking about maybe some flurry chances coming on Friday. Short-term forecast tonight says even in Duluth, 22 below, so wind chill advisory for a good chunk of the region indeed. Thursday, sunny and 1 above. Maybe Friday will go to 7 above. Is that a sign we could crack normal again as early as Saturday afternoon? I'll let you know with my 7-day forecast in just a bit.
Thanks, Dave. Today, President Biden announced an initiative that he hopes will cut cancer deaths by half over the next 2 decades.
CBS's Deborah Alfarone is at the White House with more.
Cancer patients and survivors listened at the White House as President Biden announced his goal to reduce cancer-related deaths by up to 50% in the next 25 years.
Every one of you have a story. And our message today is this: we can do this.
The president is relaunching the Cancer Moonshot, an initiative he started as vice president in 2016. The effort also aims to improve the experience of people living with the disease.
We can end cancer as we know it. This is a presidential White House priority, period.
Part of the plan is to offer new access points to make cancer screening easier, including mobile and home health screenings, with a focus on those most at risk. The Biden administration says more than 9 million people put off cancer screenings during the pandemic. One of them was Patricia Moreno, a fitness leader who died from cervical cancer last month, leaving behind a wife and 3 daughters.
I cry when I'm alone after I dropped into school. It's really terrible. It's a terrible loss.
Moreno's wife, Kellen Maury, acknowledges the White House's initiative comes too late for her, but hopes it will save lives.
Even though you think that, you're healthy and you feel like you couldn't be you, it could be you. So preventative is key.
The Cancer Moonshot will also establish a so-called cancer cabinet with officials from multiple federal agencies, and it calls for partnerships with private health companies and academic institutions. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.
Today's announcement is also extremely personal for the president and vice president's families. President Biden's son, Beau, died in 2015 from brain cancer. The vice president's mother was a breast cancer researcher who died of colon cancer.
A state lawmaker serving Duluth is teaming up with Minnesota's largest nurses union to combat the staffing crisis. Representative Liz Olson, along with other lawmakers and the Minnesota Nurses Association, plan to introduce a bill that would address hospital staffing shortages and retention issues. The association says hundreds of Minnesota nurses have spoken out about feeling overwhelmed and overworked while hospitals are understaffed during the pandemic. That legislation is set to be announced tomorrow morning.
A Northland curling legend will have a special honor at this year's Winter Olympics. Team USA announced today Superior resident and Chisholm native John Schuster will be a U.S. flag bearer during the Winter Games opening ceremony on Friday. This is the first time a curler has held this role. I would say it's about time, huh, Briggs? Schuster will be joined by fellow U.S. flag bearer and speed skater Brittany Bowe on behalf of bobsledder Elena Myers-Taylor, who recently tested positive for COVID. The opening ceremonies will kick off at 5:30 Central Time Friday morning. Some real hometown pride.
I was just going to
today.
say, you must be feeling proud as a fellow
proud.
Chisholm native.
Yes.
Not often we get to see someone from the Northland carrying that flag.
And so well deserved.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Team Schuster, though, won't get going for a bit, but Duluth's own Chris Plies made his Olympic debut earlier today. Plies and his mixed doubles teammate Vicky Persinger took down Australia in a nail-biter, 6-5. Their next mixed doubles matchup is tonight at 7:05 Central Time, coming up pretty soon here against Italy. You can watch it live on the USA Network or on NBCOlympics.com.
Best of luck, and check this out. Two former UMD Bulldogs brought a piece of Duluth to Beijing. Former UMD goalie Maddie Rooney and former UMD women's hockey director of operations Nick Bryant shared this picture from the Olympic ice. The two reunited and proudly showcased a Bulldog flag during practice. Rooney helped the U.S. women's hockey team secure gold in 2018. This is her second appearance in the Olympic Games. Bryant is now an assistant coach for the team. And Team USA will play tomorrow at 7:10 a.m. Central Time against Finland. You can catch that on USA Network. Nothing better than hockey and coffee, right?
Yeah. Gotta love the Winter Olympics. Yeah, waking up bright and early to watch some of those hockey heroes. Still to come on Live at 5, we head back to Ironwood with another event supporting the community, how you can spread cheer to local nursing home residents, coming up in City by City.
You're watching CBS 3 Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki, Briggs LaSavage, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson. On Live, local, CBS 3.
Do you suffer from lower back pain while standing or walking? Northland Anesthesia Associates is here to provide you with surgical-free pain relief. With a fellowship-trained and board-certified staff, they offer each patient a customized, effective treatment plan. Call today for the relief you deserve.
As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, Ace Hardware has everything you need to prepare for the changing seasons, from rakes for fall leaves to shovels and snowblowers for that first snowfall. Grilling season never ends here at Ace. We have a variety of high-quality grills and smokers, like Traeger and the Big Green Egg, which are perfect for your holiday ham or turkey. For household projects, you'll always find a wide selection of paint, tools, and everything else you need to get the job done. Locally owned Miners Ace Hardware, located in Superior, off the Bong Bridge, next to Super One Foods.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-758-1647. Again, that's 800-758-1647.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me.
Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
Get your news on the go. The CBS 3 mobile app.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from 2 Harbors tonight, and take a look at that beautiful sunset. As we head into February, the days have been getting longer, and by the end of the month, we will gain 82 minutes of sunshine. If that doesn't put a smile on your face, I'm just not sure what will. Well, Dave will also put a smile on your face, hopefully, with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes. But first, let's take a look around the region.
82 minutes, enough time to get a little tan after work. A Northern St. Louis County Council is looking for members, and public comment is being extended for the Line 5 relocation project. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start things off in Northern St. Louis County tonight, where they're looking for volunteers to serve on the local Mental Health Advisory Council. Candidates are ideally those who have a lived experience of their own or anyone with professional mental health training. The council reports to St. Louis County Public Health and Human Services. Applications are due at the end of the month, and terms last for 2 years. Next, we head on over to Wisconsin, where the DNR has extended its comment period on a big pipeline project. The public comment period for the draft environmental impact statement for Enbridge's Line 5 pipeline will now be open through March 18th. It was originally supposed to end 2 weeks earlier. The impact statement was created to inform the public on the pipeline relocation project's potential impacts. And we wrap up in Ironwood, where there is still time to adopt a Valentine. The Copper Cup Coffee Shop is once again hosting their Sponsor a Local Nursing Home Resident program. They're teaming up with other local businesses to spread cheer to more than 200 residents from 4 local nursing homes. Those interested in participating can purchase one of 2 gift packages that will be delivered to their resident of choice on Valentine's Day. Gifts include roses, a cookie, and a custom card. We will have more information on this program and all of today's stories on our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city.
Still to come on Live at 5, the Superior Police Department received a donation today that will help kids experiencing crisis situations. Details on the statewide initiative in just a few minutes.
Yesterday's warm spell has gone away. In the Twin Ports, we woke up to 11 below this morning and had a top temp of 1. That's where we'll be tomorrow. When will the cold snap break? It is in sight, an end to this thing here. So be patient and just wait through this next break here, and I'll come back and give you the 7-day forecast.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare coverage helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
It's here. Our hearty and homestyle menu is back, starting at just $8.99. Enjoy our classic pot roast dinner, pot roast stroganoff, fajita breakfast quesadilla, and more. And don't forget a fresh baked pie from the Perkins Bakery. Take one home or order online at perkinstogo.com.
Just follow me. I'll lead the way.
There's always something new under the sun.
Oh, you just put me in a good mood.
CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
Stay connected to live local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Pretty chilly this morning, the start of our latest cold snap. Let's go in and take a look at these numbers here, and they're below zero every place. 18 below this morning, International Falls. 14 below for Hibbing Chisholm. 8 below Moose Lake. 6 below towards Hayward. 9 below, says Solon Springs. 2 degrees below zero for many towns in the Upper Peninsula. Tomorrow's going to be even colder. Up towards the Iron Ranges and International Falls could be 30 below, with wind chill problems for everybody. We've got wind chill alerts for Minnesota and Wisconsin, not the UP, so I shouldn't have said everybody, but it'll be close. And bottom line, it's going to be chilly. And it's already brisk. At the airport in Duluth, a clear sky, 2 degrees below zero, northwest wind going 14 miles per hour, relative humidity going down because of the cold, only 49%, wind chill factor already 21 below. And so for many Minnesotans, the wind chill number could go towards 40 below. And in Wisconsin, probably around 20 to 30 below. UP, you'll be chilly as well, but you don't have an alert at the moment. If that changes, we'll tell you about it at 6 and 10 tonight. Current temperatures, already below zero from the Mesabi Range to the Vermilion Range to Borderland. North Shore numbers below zero, except right by the Lake Grand Marais, 0. East Central Minnesota, 2 below in Cloquet, but 1 above for Moose Lake, and 1 above in Superior, Solon Springs as well. 3 above in Hayward, 4 above La Pointe, 2 to 3 above for our friends in the Upper Peninsula. These are similar temperatures we're going to be getting for highs come tomorrow as the heart of the cold snap is with us. But again, this cold air driving in from northern parts of Canada is keeping several large storm systems at bay. And this is the zone with some pretty big snow totals expected. Folks around Dallas could get snow. Into the central parts of the U.S. could be a foot of snow here. Maybe some flurries coming our way. Not right now, though. Because of the high pressure system, most of us will have a clear sky tonight and dry conditions. But there is one exception. It's folks in the UP, where this fetch across the lake with the northwesterly wind will create some clouds and a little bit of light lake effect snow for Gogebic County. Probably won't add up to too much, especially by snow belt standards. Now, getting into the forecast map here, our cold high pressure will be with us through Thursday, even Friday and early Saturday morning. But Friday, a new low comes across, tries to moderate the situation a little bit, gives us a couple of clouds and a chance for some flurries. But a better chance for light snow will indeed be with us on Saturday, and that's a day with a better chance for a warm-up as well. So now into the 7-day forecast we go, and tonight in Minnesota, actual air temps 15 to 30 below, partly cloudy sky. For Wisconsin and Michigan, the low temps there 10 to 20 below, with flurries possible for the UP, otherwise fairly clear in Wisconsin. Tomorrow's high temps, Wisconsin, Michigan, 3 to 5 above, but with sunshine and a calm wind. For Minnesota, northwest wind 5 to 10, sunshine and highs 2 below inland, Uh-oh, looks like the Twin Ports number didn't update properly. It won't be a high of 15 below. It'll probably be 1 over the hill and 3 by the lake, just like the Grand Marais area. That's what I'm trying to get at. Here's a quick look at our 7-day forecast. Saturday afternoon, we go to 22 degrees above zero, and by Tuesday and Wednesday, we may even push it up to 30, so this cold snap won't last forever.
All right, thanks, Dave. The Nashwaukee-Waton School District is asking residents to vote on a plan for a new building. They are currently operating out of an elementary school and a high school. According to the district, those buildings are 101 years old, among the oldest in the state of Minnesota. That's why the district wants to build a new pre-K through 12th grade school and an adjacent community wellness center. Voters will weigh in on a referendum next week. The first question asks voters if there should be a new pre-K through 12 school, and the second asks about the wellness center. If voters approve both ballot questions, the total cost of bonding would be about $47.7 million. If you own a $100,000 home, that would mean about a $13 increase on your property taxes. An $18 million grant from the IRRB will be used to reduce the property tax impacts. Election day is next Tuesday, February 8th. Early voting is open now at the Itasca County Courthouse.
A big donation to the Superior Police Department will go a long way toward helping kids experiencing a crisis. They're called Reach Bags. It's a backpack filled with new children's books. First responders all across the state use them to comfort kids who may be having one of the worst days of their lives. Superior Police say a good book can help take their mind off things.
Children are victims in a whole host of ways. Sometimes it's obvious because there's child neglect and child abuse, but they're also victims when they experience household violence, domestic violence in their homes.
A Madison-based nonprofit delivered the children's books and backpacks. The Douglas County Disaster and Welfare Fund also helped make the donation possible.
It's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets, and today's pet comes to us from Animal Allies here in Duluth.
Yeah, this is Petey. He is a 2-year-old American Staffordshire Terrier mix. Our friends at the shelter tell us he is an energetic and active guy who loves to play and walk, but might need a little help with his manners. Above all, he loves to play with chew toys. So that's fun. And tennis balls there. Maybe he'd go and do a little fetch for you.
I feel like a little training would go a long way for Petey.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Petey, you can call the number on your screen.
Still to come from one North Shore family, the Bear Grease, one North Shore family, the Bear Grease is a family affair. Meet the mother and son duo who both raced this year and see who got to bring home the bragging rights next.
Hard to top the bargain shop.
When you want new furniture with styles that are nice, and we've made very special buys that are always the right price.
Now in all home furniture stores.
Got a big stop at the bargain shop.
Shop Menard's full selection of over 7,000 interior lights. Find your style with Patriot Lighting's great selection of unique styles and finishes, like the Renly collection with smoked crackle glass and a trendy black finish. If vintage industrial is more your style, the Samuel Lighting collection comes in a bold bronze finish with clear glass shades that show off the vintage style bulbs. Just $149.99 for the 5-light Samuel chandelier now at Menard's.
Save big money at Menard's.
Hi, Russell Nicolay, Nicolay Law Office. If you've been seriously injured, we can help. For the last 14 years, my office has been helping folks like you and holding insurance companies accountable. My award-winning legal team can help you and your family. Remember, if you've been injured, get Nicolay. We win or you don't pay.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare coverage helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
Jim Pearl Construction has been awarded the title of Authorized Replacement Contractor by the Marvin Window and Door Company. This entitles us to give better pricing and longer warranties on Marvin's high-quality windows and doors. We are the only authorized replacement contractor in the Northland. This caps off our 49 years of being your professional, dependable, and honest home improvement contractor. Please call us for any of your home improvement needs.
Coming up Thursday on CBS 3 this morning, we have a special live guest in studio promoting the newest show for UND Theater.
And we're tracking a little bit of a warm-up as we head close to the weekend.
So wake up with us starting at 5 a.m.
For the best value in mattresses, shop the Bargain Shop at Home Furniture. This Queen Idle Sleep Hybrid mattress with a head and foot adjustable base is half price and now just $9.99. For the best deals on mattresses, you gotta make a stop at the Bargain Shop inside all Home Furniture locations.
Last night's Bear Grease Marathon was one for the record books.
Yeah, it sure was. But as CBS 3's Natalie Grant shares, for one Northland mushing family, it was an emotional finish.
The morning after the 38th Bear Grease Marathon, everyone came together to hand out awards and share stories from along the trail.
I start pulling ahead of her, and she's yelling, "Wait, wait!" I was like, well, I got to get ahead of you a little so we have something to follow.
For mother and son mushers Arrow and Colleen Wallen, while they didn't win the race, their close finish was one to remember. On the last leg of the race, Arrow was trailing behind his mom, closing the gap as they got closer to the finish.
In the last road crossing I get to, I ask one of the volunteers how far ahead of me that she was, and they're like 30 seconds. I was like, oh, good Lord, this is going to be fun.
People said, would you let him pass? And I'm like, no, I wouldn't let him pass. And when he was 5, I wouldn't let him win at Candyland either.
In the end, it was Colleen who took home 3rd place, beating her son to the finish by under 30 seconds and being the first to congratulate him on a race well run.
It's just the best feeling ever. Around the corner, you know, people are going crazy. She's there. It was just a surreal, unreal moment.
It was very emotional. Him coming in, like these dogs that we have all trained, you know, there's that part of the emotion. And then there's your kid that just did what you did. And I saw every step of the way, every inch of the trail that he did, and it's a pretty awesome accomplishment when you think about him doing it.
Last year, Arrow was the youngest person to race in the Bear Grease at 18 years old and finished in 6th place. He credits his love for racing back to his family.
It's awesome, you know, her and my dad are the people that got into it, and then, I mean, obviously we go training runs together, but now we're on a race that competitive is a pretty special feeling.
For now, it's back home to Two Harbors until next season, where they'll be back out on the trails once again.
The Wallens were just 2 of the 10 teams who crossed the finish line in Grand Portage yesterday. 14 teams had to scratch along the way, mostly due to warm weather impacting the trails and their dog teams. And as we told you yesterday, Ryan Anderson won that race, claiming his 4th Bear Grease title. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS 3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health St. Mary's Heart and Vascular Center. Visit essentiahealth.org/myheart to take our free online heart health risk assessment.
Eric Paulson here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and discoverwisconsin.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the Cabin Podcast, available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solutions Center. Diabetics understand all too well the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can immediately reduce your pain. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 or more times daily, injecting insulin 3 or more times daily, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn about this groundbreaking new CGM technology. And if you have Medicare, you can get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 or more times daily, injecting insulin 3 or more times daily, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how you can get your own continuous glucose monitor or CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Injured? Call Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries including wrongful death, recreational vehicles, boats, and dog bites. Call anytime 218-576-8599. No recovery, no fee. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
Stay connected to live local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News, live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Wednesday evening with a little shot of that sun that we can see. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6.
Tonight at 5, we were in Hayward as Governor Tony Evers announced tourism grants for the Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame and American Birkebeiner. The money comes from American Rescue Plan dollars, which Evers hopes can help tourism economies impacted by the pandemic.
And tonight at 6, revving up for a reason. We hear from those participating in the Blackwoods Blizzard Tour, a 3-day snowmobiling event that raises more than $1 million a year for ALS research. Why they do it tonight.
That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next.
We'll see you back here at 6.